biggest garage door I've ever seen. Heck yeah! Wow! You ready for this? Year 3 at Chart House, and it gets better and better and better every year. How do you guys do it? Like, I'm serious. Like, this is unbelievable. This is like a spaceship. 3 years, but you keep upping the game here. This is incredible. This is incredible. This walkthrough video, I want to let you know, they're watching this video right now. We do a lot of videos all year. People love this video. People eat it up. Okay. And they want to know what happened. So, you want to do the walkthrough with me?
I want to have Paul start it off. Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit here and there. I'm going to do the battery.
All right, you're going to do batteries.
We're starting it back.
You were starting it back. All right, let's start it back. Dude, this thing is incredible. Incredible. And by the way, I know for those of you watching, this isn't something Chart House did, but look at the new cowling on that show. How awesome is that? But notice, look at that. See them lights coming out of there? That's custom right there. That's custom. That's awesome. It reminds me a little of, what was it, Knight Rider? Michael Knight, hit the car. Yeah, I'm dating myself, but if you could insert that music in this section right here. That is unbelievable. All right, let's start in the back.
All right, so we got the twin setup with the 3-in-1 transducers, right off the jack plate.
Yeah, yeah, and I want everybody to look at this. If you can get a look at this, there's 2 3-in-1s, one on the right, one on the left. We've got to mount it on the jack plate on these great transducer shield mounts. And the main reason for that, I know there's a lot of people watching this and they're saying, what the heck do you need 2 for? But let me tell you, if you do any kind of serious bass fishing and you have to get to the fish, you're going in stuff you shouldn't be going into. I do that a lot. I've actually put this boat up in the woods before too. I don't want to talk about that, but that to me is a lifesaver in a tournament situation. It's an emergency. If one gets ripped off, you've got the other one ready to go. It saves your tournament day until you can get back to the service crew. So that's awesome. That's awesome. I love that feature. What else we got back here?
So you have your regular old anchor light out
Yeah.
there, right?
Yeah.
So what we did on the other side was add another one, identical.
Identical.
Which is
Heck yeah.
GoPro pole.
Heck yeah. All right. Yeah, this is a big deal. A lot of guys running these action cam mounts now, and you know when you have one in the morning, low light, you have to go through the check-in line in the morning with your lights in. You're running in low light, but you want to record all day and not mess with it. That's a cool feature. Yeah. I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
Moving on, we know you like lighting, so
That's so trick.
completely outlined or outfitted the boat with LED lights.
Will you look at that?
The
Look
little
at how trick
details.
that is. Is that trick or what? I mean, look at that. Dude, that's subtle. That's subtle details right there. Subtle details. You're not going to see that. A lot of other marine installators out there, guys that do custom install jobs, they ain't doing that. That's trick. That's a Chart House trick right there.
So typically on any bass boat, right, you have your 36-volt side, you have your 12-volt side.
Yeah.
You have 2 36-volt sides and 2 12-volt sides this year, and I'll let Wayne explain how we did that.
Wow.
So what we did is thanks for this to do, by the way. Taking three batteries out and putting 5.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So what we did, we got the series 36 here, 12, 12, and 12.
12, 12, and 12
And then
together.
together to make 36, and we also have this battery here.
Yep, as
So
a backup. Yep.
What we did for you is one side at a time. So we put a battery switch in here for you.
Yep.
It's off 1 and 2. So say these batteries start getting a little weak on you,
Yep.
just go right to 2,
Yep.
and you have this battery right here.
Gotcha.
Control motor is running off of.
Gotcha. Dude, this is so key because I came here with these batteries and I tasked you guys. I told you, create the most foul-proof system you can. When I look at this, I think it's pretty foul-proof.
I can't think of a way where you would be sitting in the water right now and not have any of this stuff working.
Right.
We will get back. We also did it with your house batteries.
Yep.
The 24, it's back in here. It's a 24M series.
Yep.
12 volt. We also did the same thing to this side here. So all our electronics that we do on the boat, we ran a power strip up to here, our own power for the boat. Whatever's on the crank battery, we left alone. Pumps, lights, stuff that already came here.
Right.
All your displays, everything forward, Sirius, whatever you have, it's 12 volt, comes off this battery.
Comes off the 24.
Yes.
Yep.
So any case that goes bad, or you got another battery switch in here.
Yep.
We labeled it electronics.
Yep.
You have off 1 and 2. So if you have it on 2, you now switched over to your crank battery.
Regular crank battery.
Yes, to pick up, and you have all your electronics back up and running again.
That's incredible. So the trolling motor side, foul-proof, with an extra battery, a switch. The cranking and electronic side, house side, foul-proof. Another battery with the switch.
Yes, and you also have that power pole charger.
Power pole charge.
So if your crank battery does go bad, that acts like a jump box.
Yep.
It gives you, that's
There's the
back.
charge unit right here, mounted flush on the back
We
wall.
have the one
power pole charge.
Power pole, and we also have the other one in the back to charge your house battery.
Gotcha. Now here's something I want to let people know. I know they're watching this right now and they're saying, man, all that extra weight back there with all those batteries, but we actually shaved weight. We shaved weight.
A lot of
What would you say, 200 pounds maybe?
I would say
40
one
pounds
battery
of
weighs as much as these 5.
Wow.
Maybe a little bit more, not much.
It's 40 pounds of battery.
Wow.
Less.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you added one.
And we added one. Yep. Incredible. This system is unreal, and it's clean. I can't tell you how excited I am to be running these Pro Guides too. The lithium technology to me is the future.
Yeah,
You
yes
know,
it is.
It's the future. This is the ultimate system.
Yeah, it's
And here's the thing though, it's like every year we keep adding more and more power needs, right? When we get up front, you're going to see this year I added a unit, right? So as you add more power needs, whether it's lights, Lowrance units, trolling motor, this, that, cameras, more power needs need more power. And that's exactly what you guys did. Dude, that's beautiful. Beautiful. That looks so good.
Thank you. Every year.
That looks unbelievable. Every year it's something a little more tricked out.
You give me something, a little challenge, and you gave me a good one. Gave me a good challenge this year.
That's awesome. That's awesome. These lights always come out good too, and these lights hold up great.
Yes.
These blue water LEDs, another TH Marine product, look awesome. Look awesome. Makes it look like a spaceship. Wow. Unreal. Unreal. At the cockpit.
I'm about to fire them up now, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. At the cockpit. Heck yeah! Look at that! What? Look at that! Look at that! Chart House times Ike. That collab right there. It's dope, man. Look at that. Wow. Second year in a row you guys did that. That's a nice little touch. That's a nice little touch. I can't tell you how many people approached me last year and say, how did you do that? And I say, I have no idea. Go talk to Chart House. I have no idea how I did that. That is really cool, though. That's amazing.
The last thing I want to say here, so we put it on your last boat.
Yeah.
Everything's right here.
Wow.
Tip of your fingers. If you have any problems, any of your fuses,
Yeah.
everything's labeled from the front to the back.
Yeah.
It's right there. If you
That's-
have any problem with any of it.
Yeah. I've told you guys
Nothing
before.
hidden. Nothing's hidden.
This is something that before I started coming here, I got my boat rigged at the factory. Nothing against getting a boat rigged at the factory, but this is something that was never done. And I like that this adds a layer of protection, and it makes it easy.
Yeah.
It makes it easy. That's something that if you're getting your boat rigged, ask for that. If they're not doing it, ask for that. Because That's important.
Yeah, it's a centralized way to run power. You
Right.
know what I mean, we pull the power from the back and the bow, because otherwise you'd be digging in the front for inline fuses or digging through your console for inline fuses.
Yeah.
That's a centralized way.
Yeah.
We also up the wire gauge and to supply the power to run all your stuff. So, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have, this is a little Ike Live moment real quick. On my Ike Live show, I asked my guests to tell the truth, and you gotta tell the truth. You guys rig a lot of saltwater boats here.
Oh, yeah.
You do some amazing stuff. I'm looking at 2-3 beauties behind me. Do you like rigging freshwater boats better or saltwater boats? You gotta be honest.
I'll be honest right now. I ain't no problem being honest. The bigger the boat, the better I am at it.
Okay.
Small boats,
Yeah.
I'm getting a little old, and they're a little tight, all the spaces.
Yeah.
So
So if I bring you an 8-foot pontoon, 8-foot John boat, it's gonna be even harder. The smaller it
yeah,
gets.
the smaller the boat, the harder they work on. it,
Okay.
For me.
Saltwater or freshwater?
It don't matter to me.
You like them both?
Yeah, I like them both.
Yeah. Yeah. Saltwater or freshwater?
Probably saltwater. Bass
Saltwater.
boats aren't that bad because you can fit in those hatches. I'm still a little bit younger than this guy. So I can fit in there. He's like, get in that hole. I'm like, all right,
That's
I'll
right.
get in there.
All right, so you know who did the dirty work on this install right there. Man, this looks super clean, and these are add-ons I get every year. Just let everybody know real quick, and this technology is getting so good, it almost seems like overkill, but I'm still a big supporter of having an iPad in the boat. There are definitely things you can do on an iPad that are unique or in addition to the information that you can get here. So river fishing, backwaters, iPad, really, really key. Got my cell phone holder right here, and both those are RAM products. Awesome, RAM products are
We
awesome.
also have the GoPro on the other side right there.
Yeah, we got the GoPro mount. I love running those cameras, so the nice thing is I have 2 views. I have this close-up front angle, and then I'll have a back angle view running. When my edit guy starts editing my fishing videos, by the way, shout out to Justin, he's the best editor out there. He's got 2 views to work from, and it really creates a masterpiece. Man, this is awesome. JL audio too, we've got a nice radio system in here, which is nice. I don't listen to the radio a lot when I'm hardcore fishing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I'm relaxing, I do, crack a beer, that kind of fishing, but tournament fishing, I hardly ever use it.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have it. It's nice to have it. Man, that looks sweet. This mount, I want to mention real quick, this is the 2nd year in a row I'm using this mount. Last year, I ran it through the ringer. Big water, big waves, through the woods, gone in places I shouldn't go. This is a mount by Boat Logics. This is the dual console mount. Held up great for me last year, so shout out to Boat Logics for providing that. Thank you. All right, guys, I'm here at the console. I spent a lot of time here, and this is an information center. Of course, if you look, I've got the dual HDS 12 lives. I've got to mount it on that same heavy-duty Boat Logics mount that we used last year. Get ready for this. You want to see custom? You want to see something trick? Watch this. Custom Ike logo. You don't see a lot of marine installators do that. Chart House does it right there. But this is a key area for me. This is where I'm going to do a lot of my scanning on the water. I'm going to do a lot of work here, a lot of sonar work. So, man, I don't even want to, hundreds of hours are going to be spent with me looking at these dual graphs right here. The other thing, I'm still a big believer in other forms of information. So I've got the RAM mount right here, and this is going to hold my iPad. I can get satellite imagery on the iPad. I can get lock schedules. I can check emails if I need to. I task you guys every year with creating lighting because I do a lot of fishing at low light, whether it's early in the morning before a tournament, whether it's practice until dark. Dude, this thing looks awesome. Talk about some of the lighting you guys put in.
Yeah, so basically from the factory, they had this light, those 2 lights on the side right here, if you
Yep.
want to look,
Yep.
little push buttons. We wanted to add a lot more lighting to that.
Right.
Obviously, we put the 2 strips on each side.
Yep.
Right there.
Yep.
Those are all run off the accessory switch here. So you can turn it off when you're getting blinded at night because they're
Yep.
so bright.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they look cool at the boat ramp.
Yeah.
And this right here controls these 2 lights right here. So you can see on your step.
Yeah.
Sometimes in the dark you can't see that. Bright lights up everything.
Yeah.
Good for rigging if you're going to be rigging your lures right here.
I spend a lot of time in this boat in low light conditions, whether it's night fishing, whether it's in the morning, in the evening, and light's critical. So tying baits, I spend a lot of time in this area of the boat. Right here on a simple switch, watch this. Boom. I have some some factory LED lights, and then of course my TH Marine upgrade lights right here. This is a work center for me, tying baits, checking knots, sharpening hooks. It all happens in low light. This is perfect. You guys have been doing this for a few years for me. I spend more time right here in the morning than you would believe. You know, it's like that last minute stuff. It's like, you know, making sure your hook's filed perfect, you know, making a color change. Dude, that extra LED lighting right there is key. And I love that you guys put it on that switch.
And on top of that, inside of these hatches too, they came with factory lighting with one strip.
Yep.
We added 2 more strips, one strip here and one strip all the way to forward.
yeah.
So now you got triple times the light on both hatches too. This hatch
Yep.
has it as well.
And in the rod
I'll
locker
pop
too.
that. Yep.
Heck
There you
yeah.
go. So you're all lit up. You can see
Look
the
at that. Dude, that makes me happy. That makes me happy. Look at that. Hold on. Look at that. See? I can fit in the locker too. Look at this. I drank all that beer though. Hope it got any easier. Man, that is
We got
awesome.
all kinds of night lighting. You're gonna be able to see everything.
Wow.
No issues.
We also keep the locker bar.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
There on the ground.
Yeah, we just give you the example.
Yeah, this is a key product. If you're watching this and if you do a lot of traveling, I spend, you know, 200 days a year on the road in my Toyota with this boat. I'm staying at hotels where you probably shouldn't stay. I'm just telling you, you know, you end up at shady hotels, and this is a key component right here. So, you know, I tell you guys every year, I have strategy here, and I don't want to tell you too much about it, but it protects the really valuable stuff in the boat. So, little extra added security, peace of mind when you go to sleep in the Fleabag Motel at night, helps with the sleep just a little bit. Guys, as important as the middle to back of the boat is, that's an important area of the boat. I spend most of my time right here in the front. This is where the work happens, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's like a lot of movement, getting spot to spot happens, but the actual fishing happens at the nose of the boat. Right. So this looks awesome. I noticed that there's big change here already, but go through this for me, because this is, talk about information. Look at all the information you get right here.
So just like last year, you got your 212s up there. We added the Ike splash screen to the screens up here. We didn't do that last year, so
Yeah.
that's new.
And that's on the Boat Logix mount again.
Yeah, Boat Logix mount.
Yeah.
Super solid. You got a USB port down here for your power for your GoPro.
Yep.
You got your Hydro Wave, and the new addition this year is the 9-inch.
Yep.
So we got a 9-inch to network in with all the rest of everything.
Yep.
Power pole control pedals right here.
Pedals up and down.
Yep.
Yep.
You also have your battery tender plug right here
Yep.
for the trolling motor, and
Yep.
then the trolling motor itself, which looks like something out of Mad Max this year. We got a lot of stuff hanging off of it, right? So we got our active target.
Oh, man.
We got our Hydro Wave. We got our 3-in-1 active imaging transducer, and then we got our weed.
Weed cutter, grass goat,
Grass
right?
goat, yeah.
Grass goat. First 2 events are in Florida this year. Going to keep the weeds out of that Ghost prop. This does look like Mad Max, for sure. And, you know, the thing that hits me is all the information and technology just in a small little area. It's incredible. When you talk about, you're talking about 2D, you're talking about side imaging, you're talking about down imaging, forward sonar, and now, I noticed it right here.
Technology just came out yesterday.
Ghost 360, brand new feature. You can download it for free. All that information, plus sound, plus weed free, you know, all that from the front, right, where you're doing your work.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. If you're watching and you're saying, what do you need 3 units for? You know, I keep telling you about information. You know, my idea this year, and this was before the 360, was to have another unit to have more information readily available. So, you know, in my mind, now I've got a unit that I can do forward-facing sonar, right? I can do that active target. I have a unit where I can split screen, and I can do traditional 2D. I could do down imaging, or now I could do the Ghost 360. And then the small unit, I'm going to really dedicate a lot to mapping. And mapping is key, whether it's the CMAP technology built into the unit or if it's a Navionics chip or whatever you're using. Really, really key. Mapping to me is key. Saving waypoints, getting on little subtle break lines. all that information right here. And if you look at it, it's just right where I need it, just next to the foot pedal. It's almost like it becomes, you know, part of your cast. You know, you make the cast, you can see all that information, and information means, you know, you become a better fisherman. So that's incredible. That's incredible. Wow. Once again, super clean mount too. I love this little standalone BoatLogix mount for the 9. That looks great, man. That looks awesome. Now wait a minute. Hold on a second. So wait a minute. This thing, this Ghost had a lot of play to it. Now it's
pretty solid.
now it's locked in. How the heck did you do that?
Well, we took the rod that came with it, cut it off, and retapped it, and used the
CH Marine
CH Marine.
bounce buster to keep it locked in.
Yeah.
Dude, that is trick. If you're watching right now and you're saying, how the hell did they do that? Look at talk to the geniuses right here, because that's an incredible fix. And that's what I love about going to a custom shop like Chart House. You come with a problem, you guys can fix the problem and solve the problem. And that was a great fix.
Do our best.
That was pretty awesome. That was pretty awesome. Look at that. Look at that. Ready? Wow. 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 That's pretty amazing. It's this battery laying on the floor here. We got a...
I like that last year. Yeah, you did lights on this one.
Yeah, so basically, since we don't have a truck in here to test your lights,
Yeah.
we lift it up that way.
Yeah.
You got a little button here.
Yeah.
All right. You can't really see it because it's daytime. You
Yeah.
got good lighting, but it's inside lighting
Heck,
all around your
yeah,
whole
I
trailer.
see it.
And
Yeah.
the wheel
all in the
wells
back.
all the way around the whole thing, running off this switch right here.
Oh,
And
very
that runs
cool.
off your running lights, all right?
Yep.
So,
Yep.
and this switch controls it. That way, when you're driving on the highway, you don't got illegal lights going on.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. That's
All good
pretty
together like that.
awesome.
Pretty nice like that.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Guys, I don't know what to say except thank you. I told you this the first year I came. I will never, ever, ever have my boat rigged anywhere else for the rest of my career, the rest of my life. This is just amazing. It blows me away. Man, if you're watching this, let them know. If they're in the Northeast, if they want to get this custom install, where are you guys located? How can they find you? This is important.
We're Chart House Marine Electronics. We're at 3059 Ocean Heights Avenue. You can see us online, www.charthouseelectronics.com. Newly launched website, still kind of in the works, but worth checking out. 609-365-8746 is the phone number. Give us a call.
There you have it. I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough for my 2022 BASS Elite rig. Unbelievable rigging job. Guys at Chart House, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you.